the fence, and that's gone.
There it is. Ace to win the set. It's caught. 20-10 touchdown.
This is going to be in the gap.
Score! Go to deflection. The Andover Huskies win their first state championship.
Hello, good day, QCTV sports fans. I am Ryan Mush Pierce. Today, I will be your fill-in host for this 7-4A semifinal featuring the Andover Huskies and the Forest Lake Rangers. We are here at Princeton High School. They are the hosts for this semifinal. We are looking forward to a good match here. We are looking at the Andover Huskies starting lineup being called out. We are about to move to the Forest Lake Rangers side. So I'll have to ask the audience to give me a little bit of forgiveness as I am stepping in late. I am usually the director, so I am a little light on names and pronunciations, but I will try my best. Forest Lake comes in with a record of 15-12 as the #1 seed. They will be taking on Andover, who finished the season at 11-16. They were the #4 seed. Andover won 92-63 in the opening round over Cambridge-Asante. Advancing. Forest Lake beat Duluth East 59-46. And today they meet to go to the section final to be played here next week between possibly Anoka, Coon Rapids, Forest Lake, or Andover. And here we go. The teams are set. Forest Lake is getting their hype huddle going as Andover waits. For Andover, I see Cameron Magali on the court. We have Luke Denicky. We have Mikey Dentian. We have Chase Pemberton and Alex Kopetsky. Those will be the starters for the Andover Huskies. For Forest Lake, we have Owen Walduck. We have Nolan Dumain. So, that's a tough one. I'm just going to call him Nolan for the rest of the game. We have Braden Turk at number 23. At forward. Who else do we have on the court here? We have one more, number 4, Reed Olson. And here is the opening tip. Denicky wins the tip, tips it back to the Huskies. Huskies bring it up court at the top of the key. Cameron Bagali is looking for someone to pass to. Denicky down in the key. Pemberton loses the handle at the top of the arc. Passes it off to Kopetsky. Kopetsky back to Pemberton. Pemberton passes it to Mikey. Mikey gets fouled. And again, I apologize if I have trouble pronouncing the names. This is a little unusual for me. Alex Kopetsky will be inbounding. He's looking for his Husky teammates. Forest Lake is putting up a tough defense. And a violation, inbound violation. Good defense by Forest Lake. Didn't give Andover any opportunity to pass in that inbound pass. And up the floor comes Owen Waldick. He leads the Rangers. He brings it, he cuts to the middle of the basket. His pass misses and heads out of bounds. Andover's ball, so we have no scoring here. It is 0-0. Bagali leads the charge up the floor. He crosses over half-court line. Fakes to the right, goes to the left, passes it off to Bagali. Bagali from the top of the key, gives it back to Kopetsky. Pemberton picks it up on the sideline, looking for a pass. Kicks it back to Kopetsky. Kopetsky takes it down to the free throw line and holds up. Finds Bagali. Bagali dumps it off to Denicky. Denicky with a turnaround jumper, and he gets it in for his first basket of the game. Andover up 2-0. Owen Walduck comes back up, passes it off to Nolan. And Owen Walduck receives the ball back, but he commits an offensive foul. So the ball is turned over back to the Huskies. And Kopetsky brings it up court again. Drops it off to Pemberton. Pemberton from the top of the three. Gives it off to Denicky. Denicky looking to bring it in. He pulls up, jump shot. In and out. It hits rim and just comes out. Forrest Lake brings it back up at the top of the 3. Brennan is looking to call a play. He passes it off to Braden Turk. Owen Waldock with the ball, gives it back to Brennan. Brennan's looking for a shot. He's looking for a pass. He sends it down to the low block, and Andover forces a turnover. Cameron Magali leads it back up, passes it off to Deneke. Deneke from the side, looks for the 3, just a little long. Deneke gets the rebound and puts it home to give the Huskies a 4-0 lead. Forrest Lake looks to keep the tempo up. They're playing with pace. 3-pointer, just short. Rebound Andover. Cameron Magali with the rebound. Deneke takes it down low. He charges the basket and he puts it up, layup and in. Forrest Lake slowly brings it up this time. Looks like they are bringing the pace down just a little, not too much. A lot of passing from the 3-point line, and then they dump it in. Shot from the 3. Bank and in. Reed Olson with the 3-pointer for Forrest Lake. Magali, top of the key, passes over Pemberton. Pemberton to Kopetsky. Kopetsky loses the handle on it. Ball goes out of bounds, but Andover retains possession. Coming into the game, number 15, DJ Westman for Forrest Lake is replacing number 1, Brennan. We have a 6-3 score just a couple minutes into the game. It's been a fast-paced game so far. Lots of action back and forth. Magali from the top of the 3, passes it. The ball ends up going down to Deneke, but Deneke can't handle it. It goes through his hands and out of bounds. Turnover to Forrest Lake. Mikey with a tough defense, not letting Forrest Lake come over the half-court line. Mikey's giving them all the defense they can handle. Shot from the top of the key, bounces off. Deneke with the rebound. And looks like a foul on Forrest Lake. It was a reach on Westman. Second team foul. The Huskies bring it back over half-court line. They're looking to set it up. Deneke tries to throw a screen. Forrest Lake walks around it. Ball ends up loose, ends up in Cameron Magali's hands. Magali tries a shake and bake, and a pull-up jumper rattles in and out. Forrest Lake with the rebound. They move up the floor quickly. Cuts to the lane, number 23, Braden Turk. The and one. Strong move to the basket. Draws the foul and puts the ball in to finish the and one. Number 2, Cam Mata is coming in. He is replacing Nolan for Forrest Lake. Number 23, Braden Turk with his second shot to tie up the game. And there it goes. Tie game 6-6. Got a good crowd on hand here. Lots of people traveled to see the game. Good representation from Andover, good representation from Forrest Lake. Here to cheer on their boys. Mikey Denton with the 3. Just misses. Forrest Lake with the rebound. Here comes Westman. He passes it off to Braden Turk. Turk back to the top of the 3. And the 3 attempt, and it's in from Braden Turk. And the student section for the Rangers goes wild, holding up their 3 signs. That is the first lead of the game for Forrest Lake, 9-6. Andover's looking to bring it back. Mikey Denton tries to shake and bake. He gets hacked on his way in. That'll be a foul by Westman. And in comes Eddie Miles. He is going to be replacing Chase Pemberton. Cameron McGauley looks to inbound it. Deneke takes it, passes it off to Mikey. Mikey gives it back to Deneke. Deneke tries to drive the lane himself. He kicks it out to McGauley. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Mikey's trying to break him down. He cuts into the lane, and he lays it in with 3 seconds on the shot clock. Great drive by Mikey Denton. Sorry about that pronunciation. I should know that. Forest Lake jacks up a three off the back of the rim. Andover with the rebound. They slow it down just a tick. And then they pick up that pace and drive the lane again. Bagali steps in, steps out, passes it off to Deneke. Deneke down. Deneke back to Bagali. Bagali with the basket. Bagali with 4 points early on. Nope, sorry about that. Luke with 4 points early on. Owen with a lay-in to make the game 11-11. Bagali leads the charge up the floor. Drops it down to Deneke. Deneke steps out. Passes it up to Mikey. Mikey down to Eddie Miles. Eddie Miles tries to brute force his way through. And we have a foul. I'm looking for the call. 23 with a hold. That is 23, Braden Turk. 34, Luke Fenton comes in. He will replace an Alex Kopetsky. Good start for Kopetsky. He will be taking a seat to take a breather. Bagali passes it in to Deneke. Deneke jacks up a three. Hits the front of the rim. Rangers with the rebound. Rangers move it up the court. Little shake and bake about halfway, and they pull up. A lot of action from the top of the arc, and then they try to pass it down. Deneke with the steal. He tries to drive it in, and his layup is just short. Forest Lake comes back up, crosses half court, holds up at the three-point line, but we get a travel from Forest Lake. Turnover Rangers. Just moving a little too fast when he tried to hold up, couldn't slow his momentum, and we got a travel call. So Andover walks it across half-court line. First time they actually slow up the pace of play. Bagali tries to put on a move and drive the lane. He is met by a handful of Rangers. Ball gets put back up by Deneke. That does not go in. Rangers get the rebound. Brennan from the top of the three. Owen from the side. Passes it down. Trying to post up, but he loses the ball. Owen puts up a three, and it's short on the rim. The fight for the ball on the floor. Cameron McGauley comes up with it, but we will have a timeout. So, first timeout of the game at 11-11. A couple leading scorers. Number 23, Braden Turk for Forest Lake Rangers with 6 points. He's got the early lead in the game. Number 11, Luke Deneke for Andover Huskies. He's got 4 points. He's leading the charge for the Huskies. Very even matchup so far. Lots of hustle. You can see how much both these teams want to advance to the next round. Get to that section final, and you got a chance to go to the state tournament. Beautiful day here in Forest Lake. I remember last year we came up here and it was a blizzard. We had 3 inches of snow on our camera equipment by the time we even got to get set up. Beautiful day here. All right, we are back to action. Andover will be inbounding from their half. And the inbound pass comes in. Bagali walks it up the court. Crosses the half-court line. Luke Deneke throws it up to the top of the three. Ball comes down to Eddie Miles. Eddie Miles tries to muscle his way in. His shot misses, but Luke Deneke follows it up with the tap-in to take the lead, 13-11 Huskies. 9:52 left on the clock. Floating pass down to the post. Nice fake out by Owen Walduck, and he lays it in to tie up the game. Begali passes off to Fenton. Fenton down to Mikey. Mikey from the side. Cuts it to the middle of the lane, puts up a shot. It bounces out. Owen Walduck with the rebound. Brennan leads the charge. He passes it up to Nolan. Nolan back to Owen. Owen goes for the three, just short off the front of the rim. We have a scramble for the rebound. Rebound comes back to Forest Lake out of the zone. Nolan puts up a three. It's a little short. Rebound is up in the air. No one can quite get their hands on it. Comes back to Nolan. Nolan banks it in off the board to take the lead, 15-13. Back and forth, fast-paced game here. This is the audio-only tape delay broadcast. You will be able to watch the full broadcast at midnight tonight. Luke Fenton cuts towards the basket. His shot is just a little short. He goes up for the rebound, but we have a whistle. We have a handful of substitutes coming in and out. Begali comes out. Mikey comes out. Pemberton comes back on. Trying to identify who else came back on. It looks like Kopetsky came back on. Forest Lake tries to bring it over the half court. They are successful. They're setting up a play from the top of the three line. Lots of movement from the three-point line. Looks like they're trying to get it down low, though. Looks like that is their game plan. But we have a foul on the Huskies. Owen Walduck draws the foul as he's trying to back in. That is Fenton's first foul. Andover's second team foul. And the inbound from the Rangers. Miles Messenbring is in the game for Forest Lake. We have another foul on the Huskies. Foul on Kopetsky, his first, third team foul. So we will inbound again. Owen looks for the inbound, kicks it. The ball ends up at the top of the three. Nolan cuts towards, and he gets blocked by Pemberton. Ball goes out of bounds. Good defensive work by Pemberton, sliding across to meet the charging Nolan as he is cutting into the lane. Ball gets kicked out to the top of the three. Passed off. Miles Messenbring loses handle on it, and it ends up out of bounds. Good defensive stop by Andover, doing anything they can to keep the Rangers off the board. Kopetsky leads the charge back up the floor. Holding up at the top of the three, he passes off to Deneke. Deneke back to Pemberton. Pemberton gives it. He drives the baseline, gives it to Eddie Miles. Eddie Miles kicks it out to Kopetsky. Kopetsky loses the handle on it. Fenton goes up for it, can't bring it down. Ball is kicked up to Owen, and a dunk by Owen Walduck. Big transition there out of Forest Lake Rangers. Andover loses the handle on the ball. Forest Lake kicks it up all the way out across the court, and Owen Walduck drives the basket with the dunk and gets the and one. That gives the Rangers a 17-13 lead. Great play there by the Forest Lake Rangers. Brennan for Forest Lake comes off, and that will bring DJ Westman back in for the Rangers. And Owen is just a little short on his and one, so the score remains 17-13 with 7:31 to go on the clock. Pemberton on the elbow, and he brings it across and tries to drive it in. But here comes Eddie Miles with a head of steam, and it rolls in. Eddie Miles' first basket of the game. He is a tough 1-2 stop. Rangers bring it back down right away. They are already moving in on the basket. Good defense by Deneke, poking the ball from behind. But Rangers maintain possession. They're trying to set up their play again. Eddie Miles reaches over and reaches in. Got a little ambitious trying to steal that one. That will be Miles Messenbring's first foul, 5th team foul. Oh, I'm sorry, that was the foul on Owen. Forest Lake exchanges the ball. Miles jacks up the 3, rings up the back of the rim, goes back to Forest Lake. Possible travel. Andover Huskies bench looking for the travel call there. Kicked back into Owen Walduck. Pass to Miles, gets tipped by Deneke. Shot clock is winding down, but Owen Walduck with the spin move lays it in with 4 seconds left on the play clock. Andover comes back up. They are down 19-15 with 6:20 to go. Eddie Miles putting the spin move on and drains the jumper. That is Eddie Miles' second basket of the day to bring the score 19-17. Forest Lake kicking it around the 3-point line, down to Owen Walduck. He is their workhorse. Ball is loose, comes back to Forest Lake Rangers as they swing it around the 3-point line. Miles gives it up to DJ Westman, and Nolan with the 3 to bring it up to 22-17. Looks like Forest Lake is trying to put some pressure on the Andover Huskies. Luke Fenton cuts to the basket. His shot is a little short, gets his own rebound, and draws the foul. That was a reach-in call on Westman. That is his 3rd already. So he will be coming out of the game. Also coming out of the game for the Andover Huskies are Chase Pemberton and Luke Fenton. Coming in is Mikey, and looks like Bagali back in. Luke Fenton loses the ball. Forest Lake transitions. They hold up though. They're going to wait for help. Ball is tipped out of bounds. Looking to see who maintains possession. Forest Lake will maintain possession. And they look to inbound. Inbound comes to Owen Walduck. Owen Walduck from the top of the 3, and he passes it off. 3-point attempt from Brennan is made to push the score to 25-17. Andover comes back down. Bagali from the top of the 3, passes it to Mikey. Mikey's trying to find a pass. Instead, he'll put up the 3, and it rims in and out. Forest Lake Rangers with the rebound. And here they come again. When their transition game is quick, they will come back up the court as soon as they get that ball. And they try to move it down to Owen. Owen with a smart pass to Nolan. Nolan receives it, but is fouled as he receives it. That is Kopetsky with his 2nd foul. Luke Fenton is coming in. He will be replacing Kopetsky. Kopetsky will have a seat. And the inbound by Forest Lake. They run it across the 3-point line. They swing it around again. And puts up the 3. And it goes in. Brennan is on fire. That's 2 threes in a row by him to push the score to 28-17. Cameron Bagali holds up at the top of the 3. Fakes the pass to Fenton. Tries to drive the sideline, and he is held off by the Rangers defense. Mikey will pass it around the arc. Deneke to Bagali. Bagali to Eddie Miles. Eddie Miles loses it for a second, but he pushes in and puts it up. The tower of power that is Eddie Miles. And he comes back on the other end and fouls number 23, Braden Turk, as he tries to go to the basket. So a little scoring recap. Owen Walduck is leading with 8 points. Couple dunks, couple layups, couple spin moves. Pretty good for him. 42, Eddie Miles is up to 6 points now. Luke Denicky is up to 6 points. First free throw attempt comes up a little short by Braden Turk. Eddie Miles comes out of the game. He's going to have a seat. Chase Pemberton comes in to replace him. Braden Turk, second shot. Goes in. To push the lead to 10, 29-19. Forest Lake Rangers over the Andover Huskies. 3:55 to go on the clock. Pemberton has it on the sideline. Passes it to Begali, but his momentum carried him a little too much and he traveled. And that will kill that momentum. Forest Lake with a couple subs coming in and out. Coming out was 13, Miles Messenbring, and number 5, Nolan Dumanso. I bet you that was close. All right, here comes Forest Lake. They're trying to push the pace again. They keep that pace up. Swinging it around the three-point line, and a three comes up short. Chase Pemberton with the rebound. He kicks it up to Mikey. Mikey brings it. He fakes it to the left and cuts to the right. Luke Fenton loses the ball. Here comes Forest Lake, and the fake pass, and the layup does not go in by Brennan. Forest Lake maintains possession though. Owen comes in, tries to charge the lane, but he traveled on that move. So the Huskies coming back up, 3:14 to go on the clock. Down by 10. Begali tries to cut to the lane. He gets met by a Forest Lake Ranger, and the whistle blows. And we have our foul call. I'm waiting for... I tried to catch the foul call over the PA system, but wasn't quite able to hear it. Fenton passes it to Mikey. Mikey from the top of the three gives it to Begali. Begali back to Fenton. Lots of quick passing happening here for the Huskies. Pemberton from the sideline. In and out. Score remains 20-19. And Owen with his spin move. The ball dances across the rim but does not foul in. Luke Fenton with the rebound. He gets fouled on the rebound. So Huskies will walk down for foul shots. Foul was on Braden Turk. That is their 7th team foul. Shooting will be Luke Fenton for the Andover Huskies. Luke Fenton, the junior for the Huskies. You can expect him to be back and better next year. And as we watch Luke Fenton shoot his free throws, we see the Anoka Tornadoes basketball team walking into the stadium. They will be the next game facing Coon Rapids Cardinals. CTN will be carrying that game, so make sure to watch CTN for Coon Rapids versus Anoka Tornadoes. That will be on tape delay, so make sure to tune in CTN. Forest Lake puts up the three. Owen Waldock with the three. That pushes him to 11 points for the game. He is having a heck of a game. Down low on the post, out on the three. The kid can play. Luke Fenton. Oh, Luke Fenton puts up the shot. It's a little long. Rebound comes right back to him though, and he puts back the second opportunity. Bring the score to 32-23, under 2 minutes left. Forest Lake swings it around the three-point line and jacks it up from the three. And another three from Brennan. He is locked in today. That is his 9th point of the game. Begali gives it to Pemberton. Pemberton with the strong cut through the lane, but he is fouled by Owen Waldock. So Pemberton will be shooting. Coming off the court. Nope, no subs. He's just getting some coach 'em ups. So Chase Pemberton, the senior, he's had a rough senior year with injury, so it is nice to see him back on the court. He sinks his first free throw to bring it to 35-24. Of course, Pemberton was also the quarterback for the Andover Huskies. Another injury-plagued year. But we'll see if he can get the most out of what he has left in his senior year. Forest Lake brings it back over midcourt. Some quick feet, some quick passing. Brennan is held up by Mikey at the top of the three, then cuts it down. Number 2, Cam Matta's shot is long. Pagali with the rebound. He'll bring it back over half court. 1 minute left on the clock. Three-pointer, Chase Pemberton off the front of the rim. Rangers with the rebound. Here comes Brennan. He comes back up. He passes it off to Cam. Cam gives it back to Brennan. Andover is trying to pressure him at the half-court line, not giving him any room to breathe. Screen from Owen gives Brennan a little room, but he must not have had his feet set because we had a whistle. So that'll give the possession back to the Huskies. Pagali will inbound and walk it across half-court line. 40 seconds left on the clock. Pagali will walk it across the top of the three-point line, give it up to Mikey. Mikey back to Fenton. Fenton to Pemberton. Pemberton walks it across. Forest Lake crowd is trying to fake out Andover with the shot clock. It was actually at 12 when they were counting down from 6. But we have a foul on the Rangers. That will send Luke Fenton to the line. That was a foul on Nolan. That will be his first foul. Luke Fenton will be shooting. He makes a 1-and-1, and he makes his first. And his second attempt also goes in. Nice smooth shots. 35-27. They cut that lead down to 8. 18 seconds on the clock. I have a feeling Forest Lake Rangers are going to try to run out the clock on this possession. Little shake and bake from the top of the three. Brennan holds up. Sends it to Cam Mata, who has to throw it back in with 1 second left. Owen Walduck just before the buzzer with the turnaround jumper, and he tosses it long. And that is it for the first half. Forest Lake Rangers 35, Andover Huskies 27. So we will be going to a short break and coming back in the second half. I want to thank you all for sticking with me so far, and join me on the other side. We'll talk to you in a minute.
Got me shook, homie. You know I gotta turn back. You know I gotta get the racks. You know I gotta get them M's. You know I'm never gonna slack.
We had our girls volleyball team go to state, and so they kind of brought like the winning mentality to our team, or like our school, which makes it really fun.
I'm most excited for the season to build relationships with my teammates and my coaches, and to make the exciting plays and just have fun.
For myself, my goal is to be just consistent every game. Like, I want to focus on my defense first, offense second, and then as a team, I want to get us to state, win section finals, and go to state.
My favorite part of the team is just how like we all play together. As well, more recently in our last 3 games, we've kind of gotten better at playing together, and so it's fun to see like our sophomores who are just now playing varsity play a couple good minutes and get like 10 points. And then we pass the ball to a different sophomore, and they go and get 10 points. It's just fun how we've been playing together recently.
Some pregame things that we do as a team are 5-minute meditations, 5-minute quiet time, just before we come out on the court, just to gather ourselves and envision what we're going to do during the game.
The team is really highly motivated themselves. setting a goal, knowing that every single night we go in, we could win, we could lose. So really setting that tone the first 5 minutes of every game is a good goal for our team to start off.
I really like the team aspect, but like as a team, I really enjoy all the connections we have with each other. I say we're a very low drama team, and it just makes everything flow a lot better.
We keep it really light sometimes, but I feel like we can lock in sometimes when we have to. So before games, we like to hold our hands like this and lock our hands in with the starters, just to make sure that we're all paying attention. But before that, we're all having fun and joking around.
I'm really excited to have this team play. All these girls, especially the seniors, have been with me since the start of their careers. Under almost the same coaching staff, they're really starting to click on both offense and defense. It's going to be a really fun year.
A longtime employee of Subway in Andover is serving up some sandwiches with a side of kindness. What makes her interaction so special?
Just be yourself.
I'm me. I'm courteous. I talk to my customers. The little kids, I love little kids. I talk to the parents. If the parents are busy with a couple little ones, I try to help out if I have time, so mom can eat or dad can eat while the kids are, fussing. I just try to be very helpful and try to recognize if somebody needs a little extra help, like especially the elderly or the handicapped. They can't always go over, here's your pop, go get it. They can't always do that. You need to go out there and do that for them. And that's part of me. I just like to help, and I like to be there, and everybody's my friend, so I try to treat everybody like my friend. I treat people like I want to be treated. Loving, kindful.
One of those happy customers was Joanna, who posted on social media to bring Laureen's kindness to the community. Hearing that Laureen didn't have a working car, which she relies on to get to work, and important doctor appointments for her husband. Fellow Andover residents shared their nice interactions with her as well, and started a GoFundMe page to help Laureen fix her car.
This is for you. You can open it now if you want to, or maybe save it for later. I'd say maybe open it now if you want to.
Yes, I'm going to. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you so much.
Yes, of course.
Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting anything like this ever. And it's the Andover community came together, and my customers, and really surprised me. And I'm very, very grateful for it.
She really reaches out to everybody. She makes everyone feel welcome. She loves her job. Yeah, it beams off of her. So you walk in there, you know that she's where she wants to be, and she does a fabulous job, and she makes everyone feel welcome, and tries to put a smile on every single person's face. Little kids, big kids, anybody, so.
I don't plan on going anywhere. I've been asked by a few people and offered more money to go elsewhere. I'm perfectly fine where I'm at. I love my job. I can't imagine working anywhere else right now.
It's Laureen's mission to share the golden rule. Treat others the way you'd like to be treated.
Well, no matter what you do day to day, there's good things to happen, there's bad things to happen. Always try to look for that positive with the negative, because it's there. You just have to find it. That's going to help you live your life a little bit happier, a little less stressful. Don't let other people's calling you names or telling you that you're a bad person when you know that you're not rule your world. Just keep on smiling. It makes people wonder what you're up to. But just try to be happy and be kind, and you can't help everybody, but sometimes you can touch somebody's heart in a special way like Andover did for me.
The Anoka Area Chamber of Commerce has been a staple of the cities of Andover, Anoka, Champlin, Coon Rapids, now then Oak Grove, Ramsey, and St. Francis for over 70 years. The Chamber is an invaluable resource for the business community and helps local businesses and business owners connect with their residents, enhance their credibility within the community, and build connections with other businesses. With your Chamber membership, you'll be able to attend networking events, submit articles to the Chamber magazine, be featured on QCTV's monthly program, The Chamber Report, and receive special discounts available only to Chamber members. To join the Chamber, fill out the application form on www.anokaareachamber.com and mail it to mail@anokaareachamber.com or to the Anoka Area Chamber of Commerce at 12 Bridge Square, Anoka, Minnesota 55303.
Hi, this is Cole with Anoka County SHIP, and I have a question for you. When was the last time you moved from your seat? Movement makes all the difference in living the healthiest life you can, especially if you're working from home or the office where you're probably sitting down all day. So whether it's getting up for a cup of coffee or walking over to check out the window, a little bit of movement can make a lot of difference for your health. So get up and get moving with Anoka County SHIP every day at goanokacounty.org. Thanks.
All right, and welcome back to Princeton High School. We are here for the 7-4A semifinal. Forest Lake Rangers are up 35-27. They are being led by Owen Wallach with 11 points scoring. He has been hitting the three. He has been hitting the low post. Here is the bracket up. We can see how we got here. Forest Lake beat the 8th seeded Duluth East 59-46. Andover had a little easier time beating Cambridge Asante. Anoka beat Blaine to get here, that old rivalry, and Coon Rapids handled Centennial. And we are back in the game. The Huskies moving it across the three-point line. Back up to Begali. Begali puts up the three off the front of the rim. Forest Lake with the rebound. They will bring it back up half court. And Forest Lake will swing it around the three-point line as they look to dump it in low, as they have pretty much all game. Owen Walduck is posting up on Luke Fenton. Ball remains at the three-point line. Owen Walduck with the three-point attempt, and it rings off the back of the rim. Chase Pemberton with the rebound. And here come the Huskies. And Luke Fenton puts on the move. He gets his shot blocked by Owen Walduck. And the Rangers put up a 3, and goes off the side of the rim. Huskies with the rebound, and here comes Kopetsky. Kopetsky holds it up at the top of the three-point line. He will pass it off to Mikey Deschamps. As the Huskies move it around the three-point line, they can't find a way to penetrate the Rangers defense. And here comes Magali, stops at the free throw line, gives it back up to Kopetsky, dumps it down low to Fenton. Fenton goes up, but his shot is blocked by Owen Walduck, and he was not happy about that, looking at the ref for a foul call. The Rangers bring it back. Owen Walduck dumps it down to Braden Turk. Turk with the jumper. It goes in to bring the lead up to 10, 37-27. Chase Pemberton with the pump fake, but he ends up losing the ball. Here come the Rangers on the transition, and the lay-in does not go, but the follow-up tap does by Braden Turk. Push the lead to 12. Bagali holds up at the top of the 3, gives it to Pemberton. Pemberton gives it off to Bagali. Bagali to Deneke. Deneke to Pemberton. They're just swinging it around the three-point line. Mikey Deschamps goes for it, and he is fouled on his drive to the lane. He will be shooting. That is a foul on Nolan Dumanceau. That is his second. Mikey with the first attempt. It goes in, collects his high fives from Pemberton and Deneke, sorry. And the second shot. Off the front of the rim and dribbles in. Rangers again looking to push the pace. Immediately they sprint up the court. They swing it around the three-point line as they try to find penetration. Good move by Nolan Dumanceau. He puts in a spinning jumper. Hard cut to the lane by Kopetsky. Kopetsky's jumper rattles in. That'll give him 4 points for the game. Rangers quickly up court. They look up to set their play. They dump it into Owen. And Owen Walduck misses the attempt. Rattles around the rim a bit and bounces out. But Forest Lake will retain possession. As Brennan Savinjo inbounds the pass. Rangers look to break down the Huskies defense. Couple pump fakes, gets the job done, and the basket counts, 43-31. Bagali from the top, he's looking to try to use Fenton as a screen. He goes left and right, cuts to the basket. His basket does not go in, but Luke Fenton is there waiting for the rebound, and he taps it in for his 10th point of the game. Owen Walduck holds up, passes to Brendan Turk. Turk to Savinjo. Reed Olson with the ball. He's looking for a pass. Passes off to Turk. Turk cuts towards the center with the spin move and a jump. He banks it in. Nice move by Braden Turk. He's having a heck of a game. That gives him 15 points total. Huskies move the ball up. Luke Fenton with the head fake. He'll drive it in. Owen Walduck with another block. Luke Fenton's having trouble beating Owen Walduck down low. Owen Walduck with a touch pass. Nice touch pass to Brennan Savinjo. And Owen pumps up the Forest Lake crowd as he runs back on D. And Kopetsky tries to drive in. He draws the foul. Foul on Damanso. That is his second. Entering the game is Cam Mata. Domenso will come out. Andover inbounds. Begali looks, passes it back to Pemberton. Pemberton to Deneke. Deneke looks for Pemberton as a screen. He holds up from the elbow. A pop and a shot, and it goes in. Nice shot by Deneke. Kopetsky. Woo. Play-by-play is not easy, folks. And we have a timeout. 47-35. Rangers with the lead. Not letting up at all as Andover tries to climb back in the game. We have 11 points out of both Owen Walduck and Brendan Savingeau. We have 15 points out of Brendan Turk. So that is the leading scorers for the Forest Lake Rangers. For Andover, Luke Deneke with 10 points. And a few others with a handful of points. Kopetsky with 6. Getting shouted out from the Andover girls basketball team. Good luck at state, girls. We can't wait to see you. I said good luck at state, girls. Thank you. Andover girls, they are here supporting their boys. We can't wait to see them at state tournament next week. We covered them beating the Anoka Tornadoes at the A-Town Showdown at North Branch earlier this week. It's good to see the support for the boys and girls team. And we are back to action. We may have some water spillage on the floor. Looks like they got the towels out and they're trying to clean that up from the timeout. Want to make sure no one slips on the court. Don't want any injuries in this 7-4A semifinal. Little small talk from the Rangers players and the Huskies. All right, and we are back in action. Reed Olson inbounds for Forest Lake to Owen Walduck brings it up the court. He will swing it around the three-point line. Turk from the elbow. Gives it back to Reed. Savingeau to Turk. And we have a foul. We have a foul on the Rangers, offensive foul on Turk. That is his third foul. Huskies move it back up the court. Bengali from the top of the three-point line. Kopetsky to Pemberton. Pemberton fakes the handoff, cuts the baseline, bravely brings it in to the hoop where he is met by a couple of Rangers, but he is fouled. So Pemberton will be going to the free-point line. The free throw line, excuse me. We have a hockey player calling a basketball game, so you got to hang with me, folks. Pemberton rattles it in. Front of the rim, back of the rim, in the rim. He makes his first. Cuts the lead to 11 points. And here is Pemberton's second shot. And he nails it. That'll bring his scoring for the day up to 4 points. Forest Lake with their patented fast break up the court. But look at the steal from Begali. Begali holds it up, waiting for Huskies reinforcements. He cuts to the lane, cuts to his right hand, left hand. Luke Fenton battles for the rebound. It doesn't go in, but Luke Fenton draws the foul. Foul was on number 13, Miles Messenbring. His first foul, 5th team foul. The free throw shot was a little short. The Rangers fans are letting Begali know that his shot was a little short. And Fenton's second shot, and that one goes in to bring the score to 47-38. 12 minutes on the clock. The Rangers again hustle up the court. And he puts a move on Mikey Dentian. Ball is turned over to the Huskies. Huskies come back up. Bagali leads the charge. Good block or good screen by Fenton. Gives Bagali some breathing room so he can nail the three. 47-41. Miles Messenbring tries to dance around Owen Waldock, but we have a timeout. Timeout on the floor. 11:27 left in the second half. 47-41. Andover has brought their deficit down to 6 points. Lots of hard work by the Huskies to try to catch up here, but the Forest Lake Rangers will not let up. They are keeping the pressure on. A few more Huskies contributing to the points. Bagali and Kopetsky with some solid points there in this last run of play. Pemberton with a couple baskets to bring that score back down. The winner of this game will go on to face the winner of Anoka and Coon Rapids, who play immediately after this game. And again, that game will be covered by our friends over at CTN. So make sure to check out CTN's coverage of Anoka and Coon Rapids. All right, we are back to game. As we set up the inbound, Forest Lake looks to inbound. Owen Waldock passes it across the three-point line. They swing it back and forth on that three-point line. Owen Waldock drives to the lane, but his shot is plenty short. Here come the Huskies. They're going to try to cut this lead down again. Bagali down to Kopetsky. Kopetsky's looking for options. Gives it off to Fenton. Fenton to Eddie Miles. Eddie Miles tries to power his way through, but his shot is a little short. Fenton comes up with the rebound, so the Huskies maintain possession and they draw a foul. Foul was on Reed Olson. That is his second, and that will be their sixth team foul. Kopetsky jacks up the three, and it rims in and out. Eddie Miles can't get the rebound. Owen Waldock comes up with it. Forest Lake flies up the court. They are already in their zone. Owen Waldock drops it off. The Rangers are passing it quicker than I can say names. And from the sideline, Reed Olson jacks up a three. It does not go in. The Huskies push it back up the floor. Luke Fenton drops it down to Eddie Miles. Eddie Miles plows over his defender, but he commits the offensive foul. And the Huskies bench are not happy about that. Pemberton comes in for Eddie Miles. And looks like Luke Fenton is coming in also. Out will come Kopetsky. Forest Lake will inbound. Reed Olson will move it up the court. Forest Lake finally slows down their break into their offensive zone. Looks like they drew a foul, and Mikey Deshawn is not happy about it. It will be the Huskies' second team foul. Owen Waldock from the top of the three. As the Rangers move it around, trying to find an open lane. Owen Waldock down low. But Luke Deneke, oh my goodness, I just realized I've been mixing up Deneke and Fenton probably the whole game. I am very sorry about that, folks. All right, Owen Waldock will shoot 2. And he misses the first one. Score remains 6-point deficit, 47-41. And here come the Huskies. Now they are picking up the pace of play, they're going to try to bring that deficit. And who is it but Cameron Magali with 3. He cuts the lead to 4 points. Forest Lake moving around their 3-point line. They're looking to dump it down low. As the ball goes out of bounds, Forest Lake will maintain possession. All right, and Owen passes it back in, and the Rangers are back on offense. DJ Westman with the and 1. I believe that was DJ Westman. We will see here in a second who is actually shooting. Let's see here as it shakes out. It looks like the refs are trying to figure it out. Looks like it will not count as an and 1. Deschon with his 3rd foul, personal foul, 4th team foul. Kopetsky comes back in for Deschon. As we get things settled in, here we go again. Forest Lake with their quick passing. They have a lot of one-touch passing, keeps the Huskies defense on their toes. But here come the Huskies. Can they cut this lead down? Pemberton with the floater. Owen Waldock with the rebound. And here come the Forest Lake Rangers again. DJ Westman leads the Rangers up the floor. He holds up at the 3-point line. He dumps it off to Owen Waldock. Waldock will send it over to Reed Olson. Reed Olson back to Waldock. Waldock will cut down, but he will travel. Good defense by the Huskies, not letting Waldock get in there. 8:49 left on the clock. 7-point deficit. Rangers up 51-44. Okay, and here we go. Magali with the jumper, comes up. Rangers come up with the ball. Good defense by Pemberton, keeping defensive pressure on the Rangers in their own zone. Savin Joe passes it off to Olson. Olson back to Waldock. Waldock with the bucket and the huge fist pump. He is pumped up, folks. That is his 15th point in the game. 15 from him. 15 from Braden Turk. That's 30 of the 54 points for the Forest Lake Rangers. Big game out of those boys. 10-point deficit. Huskies will huddle around their head coach, Jeremy Habel, as they get instructions on how to battle back in this game. We still have Denicky with 11 points. Bagali is up to 9 points. So they are leading the Huskies in scoring right now. And here we come. We're getting back into action. Players saunter back onto the court. And here come the Huskies, seeing if they can cut into that 10-point deficit. Kopetsky with the handles on the top of 3. He pulls up. His pull-up jumper is a little short. And who else but Owen Waldock with the rebound. Nolan Dumanceau passes it off. Owen Waldock spins it out. The shot is no good. Andover Huskies with the rebound. Up comes Kopetsky. He drops it off to Begali. Begali's shot will be short. Scramble for the ball. And it gets tossed out of bounds. Nobody can get their hands on it. Ball should go to the Huskies here. Mikey Deshawn is back on the court. He will be replacing Luke Fenton. Got it right that time. Luke Fenton, 34. Luke Denicky, 11. Got it. Here comes Kopetsky. He sends it to Begali. Begali will put up the three, and it is in. Huge basket. That will cut the lead to 7 points. Let's see if Huskies can maintain momentum. Owen Walduck will hold up at the three-point line. He will dump it in, but we have a whistle. Second team foul for the Ranger, or for the Huskies, sorry. I missed who it was. Owen Walduck will get the inbound pass. Dumanso cuts towards the lane. He is met there by a handful of Huskies. And Andover brings the ball over half court. Begali brings it up. He'll drop it off to Pemberton. Pemberton will cut down to the baseline, but he is met by the Rangers. He tries to spin, he tries to jump, but the shot is contested. It does not reach the basket. Owen Walduck brings it back up. Dumanso at the elbow will pass it back to Reed Olson. But there is a turnover. Huskies come up with the ball. Begali, he is all by himself leading the charge. He's looking for some Husky teammates. Kopetsky with the three. But Luke Denicky gets the rebound with the three of his own. And that one off the rim. Rangers with the rebound. 6:20 left on the clock. 54-47. Rangers lead. Owen Walduck passes it off to Dumanso. Dumanso off to Turk. Turk will leave it for Olson. Olson to Walduck. And the shot is partially blocked. Andover comes up with it. Pemberton drops it off to Denicky. Pemberton's shot does not go in. But it looks like we have a foul on the Rangers, as the Husky bench tries to bring their energy onto the floor. That is the second foul on Owen Walduck, 7th team. Luke Denicky with the foul, the free throws. He hits his first. As he shoots for his second. Denicky nails it. That will bring the score to 54-49, 5-point deficit. As Andover tries to bring the noise, tries to get their team back into it. Forest Lake passing the ball around the three-point line. Dumanso to Walduck. Walduck to Olson. Olson to Savinjo. Ball gets cycled down around to Turk. Turk's shot walks across the rim and does not fall in, but here comes Deshawn. Deshawn leads the charge for the Huskies. He holds it up, drops it off to Begali. Begali back to Deshawn. Deshawn to Pemberton. Back up to Begali. Begali drives the lane, but his basket does not foul. Does not fall. Owen Walduck with the rebound. He'll toss it off to Savinjo as Savinjo tries to bring it up. Deshawn gets called for a foul, and he is not happy about that. That will be Deshawn's 4th foul. Deshawn. 6-team foul for the Huskies. 4:46 on the clock. Savinjo passes off. Savinjo back to Reed Olson. Reed Olson to Savin Joe. Savin Joe tries to drive the lane. Dishon meets him. Pemberton picks up the loose ball. He spins towards the basket, but his shot is partially blocked. It does not reach the rim. Rangers walk it up this time, and now they sprint it up. Waldeck to Savin Joe. Savin Joe points out where he wants to screen. Savin Joe passes down low, but there are Huskies down low to meet Dumanso, but his shot is partially blocked. Kopetsky to Begali. Begali from the elbow. Sends it to Pemberton, who's cutting hard. He tries to send it to Deneke. Deneke gets his own rebound, and Deneke draws the foul. Good hustle there by Deneke. That is Dumanso's 4th personal foul. So he will be coming out as Westman comes in. 3:48 on the clock. And we have Deneke's first shot off the back of the rim. Waldeck with the rebound. Seems like he gets every rebound on his defensive net. Here's Westman trying to direct traffic. Gives it off to Turk. Turk back to Waldeck. Waldeck at the top of the 3. He dumps it down low. Turk with a couple spin moves. He is met by Pemberton. Looks like he drew a foul. Foul will be on Pemberton. That is his 3rd foul. That will put Braden Turk at the line. He will be shooting 2. See if they can extend the Rangers' lead. First one is money. 55-49. Rangers with the lead. Second shot by Turk also goes in. That will push the lead to 7 points. Huskies are going to need to get to work here. 3.5 left to go. They're going to need to cut down this lead. Kopetsky loses the ball as he cuts in towards the lane. Loose ball. And it will go to the Rangers. And we will have a timeout. Timeout Forest Lake. That lead is down to 7. Andover is hanging tough, trying to stay in. They are being led by Cameron Begali with 12 points. And Luke Deneke with 13 points. On the other side, Forest Lake's Braden Turk has 17 points. And Olin Waldeck with 15 points. But don't forget about Brendan Savinjo. He's got 11. He's been contributing mightily also for these Rangers. As the Rangers take the court, they will be looking to meet the Huskies back in the game. And here we go. On the court for the Rangers, we have Turk, Savinjo, Westman, Reed Olson, and who am I missing here? That should be all. For the Huskies, we got Kopetsky, Deneke, Pemberton, Begali, and Deshawn. Rangers passing the ball around the 3-point line. Trying to find entrance. Down low. Owen Waldeck holds it up. Here comes Savinjo. Clock shot is winding down. 3, 2, 1, but the shot is blocked by Begali as they go in. Good chance here for the Huskies to cut that lead. And Deneke with the pass from Dishon to cut it to 5 points. But the Rangers come right back with a quick drive to the lane to push the lead back to 7. Pemberton looks to go down the baseline, but he is met by a Ranger. 3-point shot goes off the rim. Owen Waldick with the rebound. I don't think I've seen him come off the court yet today. Good game from him, Owen Waldick. Westman passes it off to Waldick. Waldick back to Westman. Westman puts it up, doesn't go in, rattles around a little bit. Kopetsky comes down with the rebound. He pushes it up the court. Gives it to Begali to Pemberton. Pemberton will put up the three off the front of the rim. Forrest Lake, quick transition, and Turk with the jam to push the lead to 9 points, and we have another timeout as the Rangers crowd goes wild over that turnover and dunk from Turk. That will push the lead to 9 points. That'll push Turk's total points to 21 points for the game. Again, winner of this game will go to the section final, which will be played right here at Princeton High School on March 14th. Winner of this game will play the 3rd seed Anoka Tornadoes or the number 2 seed Coon Rapids Cardinals. And that should be one heck of a section final, no matter who goes and plays. Players taking a breather, getting some water. Here come the Rangers back on the court. They are ready to try to close out this game with 90 seconds left on the clock. 90 seconds for the Huskies to get 9 points. And here we go, 90 seconds to decide who goes to the 7 for a section final. Huskies will have their work cut out for them to cut down this lead. And there you go, just like that, Kopetsky cuts it down. Strong drive across the baseline, and he dumps in two. 60-53 as Forest Lake tries to overcome the pressure and get it across the half-court line. As Braden Turk tries to dribble across the three-point line, he is fouled by Deneke. That will be Deneke's 3rd personal, 8th team foul. Important free throws here by Braden Turk. And he sinks the first one. That will extend the lead. That will give him 22 points on the game. And the second shot also goes in, 23 for him. That'll push the Rangers to 60-53. Lead with 1 minute on the clock. Huskies are gonna need some baskets in a hurry. They are passing around with frenzy, trying anything they can. Pump fake from Begali. He runs down the baseline, tries to put it up, but he is fouled on his way in. Foul on Forest Lake. That'll be Reed Olson's 3rd personal foul. Begali will be shooting 2. Important free throws here to try to keep them within shouting distance at the end of the game here. Forest Lake with a sub. I didn't see who came off, but Savin Joe came in, it looks like. At least I saw him walk from the sideline when I heard the sub horn. Deneke with the second shot. 62-55, 45 seconds left. We are in foul game now. Westman trying to stay away from the Huskies as much as he can. Huskies looking to foul. And there is Pemberton with the foul. He fouls Savin Joe. 34 on the clock. That'll be Pemberton's 4th personal foul, 10th team foul for the Huskies. Savin Joe with the shots. And he misses his first one. But, of course, Waldock comes up with the rebound, and he puts it back. 28 seconds on the clock, 64-55. Huskies need a number of threes right here, right now. But the Rangers elect to foul. Westman with the foul. That will be his 4th foul. Smart strategy by the Rangers, not letting the Huskies jack up threes, which is what they need to get back in this game. Shooting free throws will not get them back in this game. Kopetsky makes the first. His second rattles out. And the Rangers will be fouled. They will be going to the free throw line with 17 seconds left. Savin Joe will shoot 2. Huskies are staring at the end of their season. Savin Joe makes the first. Huskies had a tough battle coming in here, taking on the #1 seed Forest Lake Rangers. And they battled extremely hard. They stayed in this game, kept it within shouting distance the entire time. (66-56), 17 seconds on the clock, 10-point difference. Deneke will sprint up, jack up a 3, comes off the rim, and that is it. 6 seconds on the clock. The Rangers are going to walk it out. The Ranger fans are on their feet. The Rangers are going to the 7-4A section final. They will face either the Anoka Tornadoes or the Coon Rapids Cardinals, whose game comes up next. That game will be broadcast by CTN on tape delay. Good season by the Andover Huskies. Good years by their seniors, Mikey Deschen, Chase Pemberton, and a handful of other seniors for the Andover Huskies. But the Huskies will be back next year. They will be stronger. They are led by a number of juniors who will get better and get stronger and be back next year. So, this is Ryan Mush-Pierce, your fill-in play-by-play announcer. I want to thank the QCTV audience for staying with me, for putting up with me, the hockey player calling the basketball game. I would like to say thank you to you all. Have a great weekend, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
I can't see, I don't know what this means, but every night I just wake up screaming. I gave my car keys to the friendliest ghost, tell him to drive all night till he hit the coast. Knew you were waiting with the sand in your toes. Here's over here, my stomach inside my throat. Girl, I need you to shake me, need you to wake me, telling you, baby, it might seem bad, but I'm worth something, you know. I have dreams where I can move my feet, somebody's chasing